Hey everybody, this is Vince Miller. Thank you so much for joining me for some more time right here in God's Word. Our call out today goes to Jeff Kendall, one of our ministry partners from Denver, North Carolina. Jeff, thank you for being a member and a subscriber. We cannot do this without you. Also, I want to let all you guys out there know that we are just now pre-releasing our newest 30-day devotional on the book of Daniel. A strong man is faithful. You can find these on Amazon right now. And by the way, I really want you to go to Amazon and pre-order one for us. It is a very inexpensive way for you to buy into what we do here as a ministry, by the way. Every time someone pre-orders one, it does incredible things for the advancement of the gospel and our mission and of the glory of God, by the way, because it just draws people into some of the work that we're doing. And I would appreciate it if you did that for me. So do me that favor today. If you want one, check it out. It's 30 days in the book of Daniel, which is so timely given the culture that we live in today. Daniel was a faithful man amidst the challenges that he faced in his city and his country at the time. This would be great for your personal spiritual life right now. But with that, we're going to dive into God's Word today. I'm going to be reading Nehemiah chapter 10. And I'm going to read, at least I say I'm going to read the first 27 verses. I'm just going to read the first 3 because it's a list of names. But it states this in chapter 10, verse 1. On the seals are the names of, and then it's going to mention 3 very critical people here. Remember, they're signing their names to a recommitment, a covenant with God that they're making. It reads, on the seals are the names of Nehemiah the governor, the son of Hakaliah, Zedekiah, who you remember is one of the leaders who led them out of captivity, and Seraiah, who, by the way, is from the family origin of Ezra. All right, so you have 3 very significant people contained at the beginning of the text, and I'm not going to read the rest of these names because, as you can see, I already have trouble pronouncing their names. I'm just going to screw it up. Now, I know that this text contains a long list of names, but there are some things that captured me here today as I read through this list. First, leaders commit to going first. Leaders commit to going first. I mean, this whole rededication process starts with the spiritual and civic leaders who are listed here committing to it themselves. Verses 1 through 27 contain every leader's signature, demonstrating their dedication to God through a recommitment, which marks a significant leadership renewal for this people. But this is what leaders do. They are willing to go first. This is leadership, by the way, in its purest form. When leaders embrace a new or renewed commitment, they proclaim it themselves. It's not just some strategic leadership move, by the way. It's a declaration of their conviction for the cause that they convey. Now, this principle is so simple, yet I think it's forgotten quite often. Sometimes we assume that our personal and private declaration is good enough because we're making a commitment. And that's great, but not great as we lead other people. If you want others to follow you in your family, in your church, and in your workplace, you're going to have to move your commitments from private to public. And there are lots of occasions that it's appropriate to do this, like meals with your families or special gatherings at work. Now, Nehemiah, Zedekiah, and Ezra declared a special day to make their personal commitment public to all the people. Second, leaders commit to integration, to integrate their commitments into their personal lives. You see, personal commitments are not made public to put on some show, but rather to show others they need the community to accomplish their commitments. And this is where integrity or integration comes into play. The public commitment of the leader must be deeply integrated into their personal lives first before the people will ever integrate it into theirs. Take, for instance, a family. If a father wants to set a new tone that is focused on things like respect and honesty and love in his home, he can't just have a family meeting where he demands it from everyone in the house. He has to talk the talk and walk the walk as well. He needs to declare a commitment to these values and then live them out himself. When his family sees how his walk and his talk is integrated, there is greater likelihood that they'll pick it up too. He's not just saying it, he's doing it, and that's integration that other people want. Now, the same thing goes for the workplace. Employees can tell if their boss believes in the company's stand or they're just putting on a show. We can tell, can't we? I mean, when a leader is truly all in, putting their heart and soul into the company's goals and values, it rubs off on everyone else. It's contagious, which builds loyalty and trust, affecting others in the company. Great leadership is a continuous grind. Though declared publicly, a leader's values and commitments must always endure long-term testing. When followers see our words and actions align, they begin to trust and believe in us, making it easier for them to commit to the same cause that we're committed to. So, are you ready to be a leader worth following today? Well, commit to going first and commit to integrating those first principles into your own lives. I love you guys. Blessings on you today, Jeff. Remember, go to the website, purchase one of these Daniel study guides. They're great for personal devotion and study. And I'll see you guys right back here again tomorrow.